Welcome to the Black on the Block podcast, where we're all about preserving the black family. Everything is pro-black, but don't get it twisted. We respect everyone, but we love our people first.
What up, y'all? This is your soul sister, K. Marie, and we are Black on the Block.
This your favorite guy, Coach Scrap, and you listen to Black on the Block podcast.
This is your humble servant, Pops, and you are listening to Black on the Block.
Hey, y'all. This your girl, Nika B. Welcome to Black on the Block.
Say, open the door, let me in. Teach your song, preach your sins. Turn the cheek, let it slide. Give 5 on the black hand side.
We talked about Judge Mathis. We talked about Tyrese. We got into a entanglement about this old child support. I don't know how we got there, but we got there. And I hope it helps somebody. You know what I'm saying? I hope it helps somebody. But we still all in one piece over here. We still all love each other, y'all. I read this passage and I did not agree with it at all. But I'm gonna read it real quick. We're gonna get into it about who's the prize, the man or the woman. So here you go. Women sleep with whom they want. Men sleep with whom they can. Men marry whom they want. Women marry whom they can. Men want women. Men want women more than they need them. Women need men more than they want them. You want her. She needs you. You are the prize. Act like one. Pissed me off.
That's a lot to digest. Yeah, I'm gonna have to refer back to that thing.
Now it is. I didn't like it. I didn't agree with it. And I don't think this is my personal opinion. I don't think any man should be running around calling, worried about whether he's the prize or not. Like, bro, just be a man and do what you're supposed to do. And I don't know how anybody feels about religion or the King James version, but it said a man that finds a good wife. You don't say a woman that finds a good husband. A man that finds a good wife and finds you good things. And not saying that, because I'm pretty sure some women out here that don't really necessarily want to be called the prize either. But for damn sure, I don't think any man should be walking around trying to say I'm the prize. Like, bro, we're just being a man and being acknowledged that you are a man, to me, that's bigger than anything.
Mm-hmm.
I don't need all the extra stuff to go along with it. Do you feel like you the prize, K. Marie?
Well, I think I said before, I don't subscribe to that. Who's the prize? I think both people should be appreciated equally in the relationship. And just that whole language, I don't know when we started using that, but I believe it creates competition between Black men and Black women. So I just don't agree with it. I think each person in the relationship is a prize, not the prize, a prize.
I like that. Nika B, what you thinking about that?
So to me, it represents like maybe a role reversal. And I am still very old school, so I definitely believe in courtship and
they ain't doing that no more.
I know. Tell me about it. I'm out here in these streets, you know what I mean? So that's what I'm telling you. Like, but I still very much believe in it. And I think because of the role reversal, where we don't have that, where women cannot be in their feminine energy to that in that aspect, and men can't be in their masculine energy to that aspect. And when we talk about courtship and things of that nature, that that's where we came to the where we are now with men wanting to claim to be the prize. To me, it takes away from a certain level of masculinity. That's not saying I agree with what you said, where just be a man. And to me, that's when you're a good man, that's a prize within itself. It does not have to be, put on a banner or, written in the sky, right? I think you are representative of that for your family. But when I think of the word prize in regarding to relationships, like it's more of, again, the courtship aspect and treating me like a woman. And women have contributed greatly, in my opinion, to that narrative of maybe not being treated like the prize for various reasons. But I don't like when men say it. It's a turn off for me immediately. Yeah, but I think it all goes back to the role reversal. So I'll leave it there for now.
Yeah. Just I gotta say it again. Just be a man. I remember an older guy told me when I was a little young pup in my teens. And when you're a teenager, you so quick to say, I'm a man, I'm a man, I'm a man. And I remember old school cat told me, he said, Doc, the day you become a man for real, you will not have to say it. People will see it.
If you're a prize, you don't have to say it.
People will see it. I like that, K. Marie. I like
it too.
Pops, what you got for this one, brother?
I've never been watching TV and a commercial comes on. Let's say the commercial is like a medicine that is supposed to help headaches. And then they start running down a list of side effects. And one of the damn side effects is a headache. It's like I'm like they was talking real fast, but hell, I think I heard that headache was in the. So I think what happened in this beneficial social media space, because it got benefits and some minuses, I think there's something that folks thought might have some benefits is actually seemed to set us back. Somebody mentioned it before about certain things creating competition. Well, we've created these echo chambers, and then we're using this terminology. And prize or the prize is one of these phrases, the prize, and the terminology and the narratives behind it has started to divide men and women. And Nika B, you mentioned that things are different now. Once upon a time, I understand it, and I can even remember back in my young whippersnapper days, women were sought after. It was like, you'd be like, I want that. Right. And you know what I'm saying? I always wanted to have a nice job and dress nice, work out, so I could attract the attention of that one. And you had to work hard to get her. And to be honest, the sweet lady didn't have to be nothing but sweet and dainty and batter eyes. We wanted her. What has happened? Something has changed, and there are multiple reasons. We can go into that later. It's different now. And so things have become skewed. And so now the situation would have it where women are more assertive in coming for men. As a natural organic process, when someone is sought after, he feels different. If you have a lot of women seeking your attention, you start to, quote, feel like a prize. So now dudes are verbalizing that if you go out and let's just say you are 6'3" strapping fellow in a Mercedes. You get out at the homecoming. You are, ex football jock. You come back to the hill. You walk out there standing tall. You dress to the nine. Sun kissing that melanated skin. Guess what he gonna notice? There gonna be some sisters checking.
And let's be quite frank, we don't see those on the hill.
But I've been on the hill several times.
And they are not there.
I've been on the hill a couple times.
Hold on, scrap. Basically, what you said.
Oh,
scrap is a witness. Scrap is a witness.
So Scrap is that guy.
Me. Say it again.
So
I'm gonna try to laugh.
That guy.
Okay, Marie, you have been correct. Scrap said he up there on that hill.
I stand correct.
Okay, can you read the description again? I'm confused.
What you trying to say? You're not trying to say he regular.
Hey,
it took me a minute to get the job.
Scrap.
Good narrative, dog, Pops. Good narrative.
But you know what? So basically, that scrap is that one that
okay.
I've been sought after.
All right, now we don't want no trouble on the hill.
That's on. Hey, that's on them. That is on them. They got.
But consequently, Scrap, as you mentioned before, and it takes mentorship. As long as we have a chain that's connected to solid men, we need other solid men to help keep us on track, because if not, we're given over to trends.
Right.
And so when a man is being a man, it puts everything back into its proper place. Men should not be tossed to and fro by whatever his counterpart does, because Scrap, you said before, if you read that old King James version, there's an order to things, and I won't even say the order because it might seem hyperbolic, or I don't want to trigger anyone, but there's an order. We didn't pick the order. We have to adhere to the order, and when the order is in place, things fall into line. And so we have to throw this echo chamber culture, this social media competition, because it's not fruitful. It's not bringing us together. When we're apart, we can't build strong families when we beefing and bickering, and it's not a good result at the end of it. So I think that certain terms should be done away. Prize, even toxic masculinity is a damn oxymoron. If you masculine, like Scrap just said, masculine men are solid, we are measured, we are calm, we are wise, we are loving.
Right.
I don't know what folks they create this when you are a true masculine man. So let's focus on that.
Every dude out here saying on any type of platform is a single guy. He look bitter.
Yeah, that's what I was just gonna say. It sounds like every time I hear it, it sounds like it comes from a place of bitterness.
So I've been surprised actually at some of the men that I've heard say it, because I would expect it to come from like the younger generation, honestly, just because, right? But I've heard like in some men that I maybe held in higher esteem, maybe established and 40s, in their 40s, and so that was shocking to me. And they are single, don't get me wrong, but I think that everybody, I think that we all could be a prize in somebody's eyes when you talk about levels to relationships and things like that. Like, I read something the other day that said women should always marry or be in a relationship with a guy who loves them more, or at the very least equally, because there's always going to be somebody who likes somebody more, or you got to choose which person you are, I think. So because women, good women.
How do you know?
How do you know what?
I think by the way you're treated. I think by the way you're treated, and the way and the way things are reciprocated in the relationship, and that energy.
As a woman, I definitely know. Like, I've had some crushes, is what I'll call them, and like I can say, like, I think I'm feeling them more than they feel me. And as a woman, I've absolutely known when men are feeling me way more than I'm feeling them. So I think as a woman, I
you can tell.
But as a woman, I definitely
discernment.
Yeah, but this is the thing. Even though I know that, I don't always go for the one who likes me more. I don't. I'm not no dumb woman, you know what I'm saying? So
sometimes we just
it's a pattern of behavior that's probably not the healthiest.
Yeah, we want what we can't have sometimes.
So does that make it true?
What's that?
As far as men being I don't. It just turns me off when men verbally say I'm the prize. It does, because again, I want to be courted. I want to be, whatever. But I can't. If you're the prize, then that means I should be courting you.
I think we should just take that prize shit out of it. And I'm traditional. I want to be courted. We should appreciate each other equally, and I'm gonna need you to court me.
Are we in a traditional space though?
We're not. That's why I was born outside.
I feel like if you in your 40s, almost 50, your ass is in a traditional space.
Should be, ideally.
And you know what? If you're not, then you ain't the person for me.
I think Nika B hit on it. The roles have definitely changed over the years. And women, well, I say girls are taught in so many ways and so many words that they are the prize.
We gotta stop that shit.
but in so many ways, I teach my daughter that.
You are to be revered and respected, but let's use different language.
No. I'm saying, so that's what I said though. I said in so many ways and words, you might not have to. I don't have to tell my daughter she's the prize for her.
Right.
She still feels that way because I the way I teach her, the way I bring her about. I mean that's basically what that's basically what she needs to know is that damn it, she one of them ones, and
she needs to know that. My father taught me that. He never said prize.
And so what happens is that she's gonna be a grown woman one day, and she's gonna have certain thoughts and stuff like that. Young boys are not taught that. Young boys are always taught how to treat somebody else. And I think it's coming from a place that I don't agree with it. But I think it's coming from a place of I just want to be heard. I just want to, you know what I'm saying? Because I mean, at the end of the day, like I said, just be a man. And I don't care if you, especially married men, good married men. When a single woman sees a good married man, and she can notice that man take care of his business. He take care of his kids. He take care of his wife. He take care of the house. He makes sure he tries to make everything easy for everybody that's around him in his family, as far as that in his household. Single woman go crazy over that. A lot of single women go crazy over that. But don't nobody gotta say I'm the prize. Somebody just see that you take care of your business as a man. You're a real man. You're a real black man, and that's what's attractive. You ain't got to run around here saying I'm the prize.
It's counterproductive, and that's what I was alluding to about the side effect. You know, the pendulum swung too far in the wrong direction for a long time. And this social media space, it expedites everything. Mm-hmm. So things go left real quick. It used to be back in the day when it was trouble coming, it was on the horizon and you slowly see it coming. But now there's so many echo chambers. That's why you hear so many people from 18 to 48 talking about the prize, because folks are looking at the same stuff and they're getting the information at the same time. And so if everybody is on these platforms, we all know them, folks watching the same TikToks, the same Instagram posts, the same Facebook reel, the same YouTube. So we're actually being programmed and conditioned away from our own best interest.
A 48-year-old and an 18-year-old should not be talking about the same shit, should not have the same worldview. That's crazy. We got, people my age.
What's wrong with
trying to be like and emulate these young women when it should be the exact opposite. We are supposed to be examples to them, but we're sitting out here, shaking our asses, twerking and shit, trying to be like these young girls. That's crazy.
Try to tell one of them to stop it.
People older than that. Okay, I've seen videos of grandmothers.
They can't.
55 plus.
See, that's a problem for me. That's a problem for me. Because when my wife is a grandmother and I want that ass shaking on me, I want to shake it on me.
But you don't want it online.
I think it's a certain amount of maturity and wisdom that comes with that. It's, unfortunately, in the society we live in, it's not always with age. Yeah, it's very unfortunate.
If I'm 60 years old and my wife, and we in public, and my wife hear this thing right here drop, she better handle her business. I don't care where we at. I don't care if we're in the
under
mall.
any circumstances, right?
I don't care where under any circumstance. When they take over for the 99-2000, it's on. Huh? Yeah. Huh?
No matter what. Even if she's using a walker and a cane, right?
Boy, hey, look, knees will be popping like cars backfiring, and it's.
Hey, it better happen.
Right.
but nah, I know what you're saying. I know what you mean. Can't believe that song drop right now. I saw them shoulders got to move.
I know it, like they look stiff, so I couldn't move like I wanted
to. She couldn't help it.
Cream on these things.
Yeah, she was like, trying to make a point. Let me not bounce.
Right.
Nigga B was reading something as soon as that music dropped.
What? K Marie had just got through clutching Pearl. They shouldn't be dancing at.
Yeah, you know this thing. Come on, you gotta get two guys behind you to hold you up. Come on. She about to get me. She about to get me. Yeah, that's I think that's a universal sign.
Boy.
It is.
Like what's crazy is
Shout out to Juvenile.
just when you hear it, when they right there drop.
You got to drop what the hell you doing.
Everybody
On to the dance floor.
Hey, hand rubber, yeah.
He going crazy. He going crazy. You need your people to come hold you up. Y'all stealing. But now, K Marie, you make a great point. It's you got older women, older men too. A lot of older men. We don't see the examples anymore, and I think that what goes in what Nika B was talking about even being courted. You don't see nobody being courted anymore. It's we Netflix and chilling. Ain't nobody buying roses no more. We ain't going on a date no more. Right. Pick me up somewhere you on the way over here. No.
Yeah.
You know, ain't nobody come to ring the doorbell and I'll be there at 7. Ring the doorbell and come on and open your door. I need to quit talking for somebody to get on to me. You ain't opened my door in 10 years.
Since I have been single again, I've had one person to open a door for me. The shit is not okay for me. I can only speak for me.
Are you allowing them to open doors, or you seem like the type to snatch your door back?
No,
I
am very demure. I am very demure. Okay.
The reason I said who is it important to, because incentive. Scrap, you said no more going on dates. It used to be incentivized to court, but now I've heard women say, "I just want to test."
What do you mean a test?
That's what I was about to say. Back when I first heard that, what you mean? They want to test that intimate side out. They skipping all the courting, the flowers.
I ain't trying to test that thing.
I heard one woman, women want to test that.
Yeah, the one woman got mad because the dude was leaving her flowers and letters, and she got frustrated because she's like, "Why don't he just step to me like a man and stop all this quote romantic stuff?" She didn't want the romance.
That's not a traditional woman. That's not who I am.
Right. But what I'm saying is, you're starting to be in the extreme minority.
Yeah,
and that's
extreme minority. Yeah, I agree.
So what has happened? What has happened is that now, how on so many different platforms, I used to hear women say, and they still say it. So, girl, don't give yourself to him like that. Don't quote give it up. But it seems like it has shifted because there are a lot of conversations going on about women just wanting but look at some of we used to listen to Mike Scrap. I don't know about you, Scrap, but we used to remember MC Light.
It wasn't a woman doing nothing that looked like that.
You know what I'm saying? So Sister Soul.
What you mean?
So wasn't nobody trying to knock down Queen Latifah.
That's so
what
disrespectful.
I'm saying. Wasn't nobody sitting at home. Wasn't nobody sitting at home talking about something. You see that leather jacket MC like that on?
They were more principled. But if you juxtapose Queen Latifah, MC Light with Sexy Red, Cardi B, Glorilla, Glorilla don't want no freaking romance. She'll pistol whip you try to romance.
Yeah, I don't know about all that.
Pistol whip you try to talk about some romance.
She said some nasty stuff one time, and I said, "Man, I can't listen to this young lady."
Not even script.
You know, I'm a nasty man. What she said was diabolical. It was diabolical.
I've never listened to her. Cardi B grew on me. The rest of them, man.
She nasty.
I don't think they synonymous with romance.
It's the lack of skills for me. I couldn't get past the lack of skill set.
you know, and again, we can agree to disagree on that, but like I just they rose out of something, right? When we see people,
I
new
respect the
artists and things like
resilience.
that, right?
Yeah.
They rise out of what we are
Yep.
created in our society and culture.
Mhm.
So, they just didn't pop up, like we've accepted that overall as a society.
I watched the Freaknik documentary. I watched it.
I watched the thing too.
We talking 94.
Yeah. And what we listened to then, people who are our age then, they were like, this trash you all are listening to. Because I love me some Little Kim now.
I don't think it was a pair of underwear in that documentary that I watched. So Nika B, you are correct. They rose from somewhere. And to be honest with you, to be quite frank with you, K Marie, is your generation. Wearing them big earrings, and beehive. What's the little hairstyle you put the sock in?
French roll.
Yeah, come on. Yeah, all the.
That's how we love the French roll.
All I saw.
I love salt and pepper, Little Kim, Foxy
That's
Brown.
all I saw on the Freaknik. The Freaknik documentary had cornrows.
I was salty.
Yeah, the way you put
the
the sock in. I got an older sister. I got an older sister. She used to put that sock in there. You gotta hold that thing. You gotta make sure the thing hold.
Yeah.
Yeah, they rose from somewhere, and man, I was flabbergasted at y'all generation when I saw that documentary.
Boy, we had
said, "What in the world is going on? What are they doing?"
It was more the 90s, man. Woo.
And y'all generation, the main one talking about folks.
You know what? And I want to go back. I wish I could go back to the 90s.
That's why so many folks from 48 and up, they got knee problems and joint issues.
Because I used to
foot
have
fungus.
big ass shoes with the big ass foot fungus. I know that's what got me.
But you was cute though. You was cute.
Yeah, you was cute. But that's what I'm gonna tell you something. Folks talk about people. There was some nasty people in 93. And 94, and 95, and 96.
But you know what was missing was social media. See, social media that set this thing on fire.
Let me tell you something.
Yeah, I agree.
But if you really go back and look at some of them documentaries, we don't hold a candle to y'all. We don't hold a candle.
Hey,
we don't hold a
I
candle.
was very demure in the 90s now. Well, I was demure. Maybe not very. But I was demure.
K Marie, don't make somebody pull out some old Polaroids.
I'm very demure now.
I told K Marie, I said, I'm about to lay down for a minute. I'm about to watch this little documentary on Freaknik. She said, "Why are you watching that?" I said, "Am I gonna see somebody I know?"
No, you weren't gonna see me. You might have seen.
Look at your shoulder shrug.
Look
at your shoulder shrug. And I need to go back and watch it because I fell asleep on it.
I was not.
I got tired of seeing them old people. I got tired of seeing all them Jordan jeans and herringbones. And I got tired of seeing all that. And I went to bed. But now though, I think Nika B, you hit it. It definitely arose from something, and then Pops, you hit it as well. It's shown more now. And I think people have become so over sexualized, and even with women, it's accepted. And so it's easy for a woman to tell a guy, "Hey man, look, cut out the bullshit." Because at the end of the day, what's the going thing? When a guy takes a woman on a date, when the guy gives roses, the end result, everybody think, you're looking for a little something at the end of it. So I guess women now is on, look, let's just cut to the chase. I don't even need no roses. I don't need none of that. Drop your location.
Yeah. And I think it depends on, what do you as an individual want? Are you looking for a relationship? Are you looking for a marriage? Are you just looking to get laid? What?
I mean, you're going to get laid and all those things if you want to. I mean, you get married, you should get it.
But if you're looking for something more serious, I would think that you wouldn't just be like, let's just cut to the chase, drop me your location, and let's just do this. Because if you sleep with someone on the first date, more than likely it's not going to lead to a serious relationship. Are you all getting married? It could.
No, I agree. There's more and more women though that are gravitating towards that, and then it's almost, again, we talk about role reversals, and it puts a good man who maybe has good intentions, I think in a bind for sure, because you looked at like a simp if you
don't get it.
if you don't like and it's unfortunate because Pop said we are becoming the extreme minority. And there's some good dudes out there, I think, that are in the same boat. And when you encounter things that, you know, basically put your manhood to test, you know, like, oh, because that's what it does. You know, if I'm saying, nah, let me see what you got. Let me see what you holding. Like, that's the attitude.
Well, I'm just gonna put it out here for the viewers, and particularly the male viewers to see. K Marie is not that one. I don't want to test your goods at the beginning of the dating stages. So please don't come to me like that.
Absolutely. I'm with you.
You say you concur with that nigga B?
I concur wholeheartedly.
They don't want to know if you're a grower or shore.
A grower or shore.
Grower or shore.
Right.
Some people
Court
say
me.
neither.
Court me.
Thank you.
Yeah. Because
and thank you.
Because and oftentimes, you know, you're gonna court them. They don't care if you're a grower or shore or neither one. They love you for you.
What is a shower? Okay, there's an age gap. Tell us what a grower is and tell us what a shower is. All the viewers might not know.
Everybody know what a grower is.
But apparently everyone does not, because I don't.
What is
a grower and what is a shower?
I don't know what a grower is.
Oh my gosh, somebody tell me what a grower and a shower is.
I don't know what a grower is. I know what a shower is. I know what the showers are. I don't know what the growers are.
Okay, what the hell is a grower and a shower? I'm about to Google this.
I just use my context clues.
Okay, so a grower is someone. Okay, so I'm gonna use mine. So I'm assuming that a grower is someone who needs to grow, who's not that big. And a shower,
ready to whip that thing out regardless.
Yeah.
Okay, and a shower is someone who can show you.
Ready in a stage. You know, yeah, stages.
Okay, so a shower can show you something.
Because in any stage.
Any stage, right.
He
Great sweatpants season.
This is what I've heard some folks say now. Will you imagine this man is whining you, he's dining you, he's on the outside of the street.
Like
no. Come on now, let me paint my picture. So this picture right here. So he on the outside of the sidewalk. Water puddle, he was setting there. But I'm telling you, he going out of his way to show you, you know what, you are the flower in his eye. So you didn't went up this road, K Marie, and when y'all finally do get to that point, you ever been on the 4th of July, boy, you get that big firecracker, that big red cat, boy, you light that junk, scrap it, you run off it, and nothing happens.
Nothing happens.
Good analogy.
You're gonna be mad. You talking about nothing happened to me, and he's not a shower.
You remember on Harlem Nights when dude was shooting the machine guns, and the old boy came back with the power.
Okay, I'm gonna need you to chill out with the shower because you just literally learned what that was.
Right.
So, K Marie, would you feel like you had some time wasted, and once you finally got to that finale, and it was not only was it anticlimactic, but you almost got offended.
I would tell you, I would feel like I felt when I was a kid and we got them damn firecrackers and that shit did not go off.
Didn't do
That's
nothing.
how I would feel.
And when it spent $150.
So some women say if they go through that several times, some women want to know off the top, is this thing gonna be worth?
Still,
you know what I mean?
I'm not willing to do that.
And not only that, I think, because I've experienced some horrible sexual partners. I'm just gonna be honest with you. Some horrible.
Hey, real talk. I hope, and I want you to finish what you're about to say. I hope none of them are subscribed to this podcast because they're gonna know. They know that that's them. You know that that's you. That's just like if you would have said, I've had some great part. It was
Yeah. So y'all check later to see if we lost any followers.
Check the podcast out. Oh yeah, we losing followers.
It's my fault.
Y'all should have went on anyway. Y'all ain't gonna wait.
Right. So, but I'm saying, so seriously, like some horrible ones. Some were teachable and moldable, and some were not. And so you have to take that into account. You know, like I can see at a younger age, like totally making that like the highest priority. But I think at a certain age, you gotta realize that I mean, definitely you gotta have some satisfaction and some mutual, but that's not the top prize. Because I can get somebody right now who, is the best sexual partner in my life. They could go out and have an accident of some sort and can never function again. Am I gonna leave?
Right.
Probably so. Probably so.
Let me ask you this though. Let me ask you this. Yeah, well, unless you're okay with being cheated on.
Roll them in the room. Do what you do. Bring
That's
them
crazy.
back.
That's crazy. You got to go through a whole damn workout. That's wild. And he just.
Yeah. But I'm saying it could be other good qualities. Like, what if you got somebody to check every single box, but they sex is bad?
Ooh, no.
Like,
Cameron, what you think?
Can you deal with that for 30 years?
What, bad sex?
Yeah.
And we're close. I don't think you could, because I'll be on the other end of that conversation hearing it. I don't think you could. Me, I think I'm a lot more patient. Like
30 years patient?
Boy, call her out then. Call her out, nigga.
No, not like that. I just think because I know like again, I told you there's some people that's teachable. So you gotta decide, is this person teachable, or not? I can teach somebody.
Yeah, if the person can, if we can work on that, yeah, but if there's no working on it, no, I can't. Like, hey, let's try this, let's do this, and hey, this is not working. I'm not gonna, I don't believe in emasculating a man. Definitely not. And I would expect him, if I'm not pleasing him, then I would expect for him to respectfully communicate that to me.
Unless you dating that guy from 50 Shades of Grey, it ain't too many men that's about to say it won't do it.
I feel like men's requirements are different, obviously,
Yeah,
right?
sure.
Yeah. So that's what I mean by teachable. I mean, I've had some people that definitely were just not teachable. They just not, right? But some people are, and I'll work with you. If you check off a lot of other boxes, I'll work with you.
Yeah. Yeah, come on. Let's talk about this thing, man.
We do. Have open, honest. I want to know if I'm not doing something to satisfy you, whether it's sexually or not. And then we can have that open dialogue. A lot of men aren't comfortable with it, though.
Yeah.
But you know what, though? Honestly, I think people ain't comfortable with that, period.
I'm comfortable with
it. Like most couples ain't about to talk about that.
Yeah.
Oh, we're gonna talk about it. If there's an
good,
issue,
let's talk about what was good so we can keep duplicating it.
Yeah, let's talk about it. Definitely let's talk about that. I'm listening there. I just want to listen. I don't have nothing to say. I just want to listen.
The most significant communication in that regard is nonverbal. And let's just be clear. I understand. I hear the women talking. I hear you all. But
come on, Pop.
That's the bottom line is that's why before when I've talked to guys and gals, I will say it's a reason why women prefer more experienced men. And Nika B, I heard you saying, there are some guys that are teachable. That's like you trying to teach a dude swag. You can tell when a dude is manufactured. There are some dudes that have it, and there are some dudes that don't. Now women are much, from what I've heard and having these conversations, women are much better you can bring them along. You can help them do this better. And they're okay with that. But a dude, I'm telling you, he got a habit or he don't. That's why it's 10 to 15% of dudes that are extremely sought after. And because and I'm pretty sure you all have run across one of them 10 to 15%, probably even ran across a 5%. And when you run across one of them, you can't go back to no regular guy. You can go back to him, but you're going to be thinking about Mr. 5%. Because once Mr. 5% will get a hold of you, and there's a pinnacle that you can reach. I'm telling you. Once you've experienced certain things, just like back when they had Liberty Land in Memphis. Oh, that was good for them. But once you go to Six Flags, now, once you go to Six Flags,
it's just all right.
You know what I'm saying? Liberty Land. You know what I'm saying? You'll go to Liberty Land if you really be thinking about them rides at Six Flags. So That's all I got on that scrap.
Then I've sent, a couple of men on and to the next one, pass them off, and they're much better men.
You got that niche.
Jesus.
You got
What?
you got that
What?
you got that
They
slither.
can thank me for that.
Hey,
Thank you.
but you know what though? Honestly and truly, and Pops, you hit on something. Women will prefer an experienced guy. A man
That's
does not want an experienced woman, and it's a reason. See, the thing is, for a woman, you shouldn't even know all these different options of what sex is, what it ain't.
Oh, my
You should-
bad.
But
I
now
don't
you
know. I don't know if that's even expected nowadays.
no, it's not. It's
right.
not. But what I'm saying is, this is what I'm saying. I'm speaking, and a lot of times when men speak about men, a lot of people tend to disagree with it. But we're telling y'all the way we think.
Right.
This is how
Yeah, I
men
know
think.
men don't want to think about their woman,
and-
being with, a lot of men and, having all these different sexual experiences. I get that.
And it's not even that. It's the simple fact of I shouldn't even have a bar I have to reach. For a man, you shouldn't have to. You don't want that.
Well, I'm sorry, but
Yeah, I mean that's not realistic. Your woman might get caught watching some pornography or something, or watching somebody going crazy, then looking like Mr. Missionary.
Mr. Missionary.
The hell going on, Mr. Missionary? This he done went stupid. I ain't never seen no shit like that.
Well, I'm not saying, ain't nothing wrong with a little missionary.
A little.
What did old helicopter in there? Your ass.
Oh, helicopter.
Your ass, Mr.
Oh,
Mr.
shit,
Mission.
a helicopter. Is this something else I need to Google?
Oh shit.
Oh, Lord.
I'm so sick of you. I'm sick of it. Now, listen, keep that act going and you good on what they talking about.
Oh, for sure. For sure. They'll love you.
Look, Google
What did you say?
helicopter.
What did you say?
Helicopter.
I've never done that before. And then he do it. Oh hell, James did that 2 years ago. But no, I think it's definitely a lot of those expectations and like I said, men do still they desire certain things as far as when it comes to women, but it's not realistic now. It's not. And a lot goes into that. I think women being able to earn higher wages now goes into that. Women not
Sexual
just selling
empowerment.
right. Sexual empowerment, not selling for any
yeah.
damn thing. It was a time where it was taught so bad about for a woman to have on revealing clothes and things like that. And now it's, be empowered, show yourself. Don't be embarrassed.
How long ago was that?
What when it
was talked about.
Being bad?
Uh-huh.
Hey, all of the 90s.
Oh my gosh, I just looked up the helicopter position too. Oh, okay.
Oh my goodness.
Oh.
She said she not even need to put that in. She not need to bookmark that.
Hey, she about to call. Hey, ain't none of y'all shit. Y'all don't do none of this stuff I'm saying. Mr. Missionary.
I'm just saying again, sex is important, but also you got to prioritize it.
You definitely do.
Yeah.
I think the older you get, is definitely not it's not as a necessity as it used to be, because I used to couldn't have 2 minutes alone to myself. I got to find somebody to do something with. And the older I get, like you got so much other stuff going on in your life, like it's not the biggest thing going on.
Yeah.
It really ain't.
And also you gotta look at males and females. Like as far as when women hit their sexual peak versus men age-wise, like there's like as you get, I feel like my sex drive is higher now than it was when I was 20. So
and it'd be wild because y'all get 70 and y'all want to screw all the time.
You love that number, don't you?
I know, right? Well,
y'all get 70 and want to screw all the time. Here we 13 and want to pop anything with a hole in it. Yeah, and by the time we get here, you got to go to Corner Store and get a pack of hymns.
Oh, not the hymns. Well, I say for me,
don't do that. Don't do that, K-Marie. No man. Don't ever do that.
Hey, use what works. I say
don't do
you gotta pop the mugs, pop them.
I'll add this. For me, if there's not a connection there, if there's not a certain energy there, I don't care what you look like, what that thing is like, what you're working with. I don't want to fool with you. I don't want to have sex with you.
Yeah.
It's got to be a connection there.
But that's what Pop is saying. Like that thought process that you have, K. Marie and Nika B. I'm sure she feels the same way because she didn't concur with some of those things. Y'all, that you don't find those type of women. It's not a lot of women out there like that because it's women out there that they don't care how you treat them because you laying that thing on them. They don't care what you're doing for them because you laying that thing on them. I mean, you got some essence about yourself. You know, Nika B got some essence about yourself. So y'all ain't just about to accept anything, especially when it's just, you're not about to trade. You're not about to trade your morals and who you are for sex.
It would certainly be better to be that way. It's a. I was. I've talked to folks, and I tell them you don't realize it, but you can be protecting yourself. But there are a lot of things that in the Bible they have some practical, applications too.
Definitely.
When you deny yourself, but it's like what has happened in this society. Fun. You have so much fun that your dopamine, you've exhausted, you've depleted it. So you can't. How much satisfaction can you have? So you're always searching for the next rush. And so there are some women that folks be just pitying that woman. Poor Gertrude. She been in that marriage and she been with that man. Boy, you say what a name, but
yeah, she can't
Gertrude,
be.
She
was
always
born
seems
65.
happy. She happy. She, when she laid back, she baking, her family come around, and it's like she happy, but you be feeling sorry for her. Be like, man, poor Gertrude. Look at her. You know what I'm saying? She don't dress, she don't wear the heels, she don't wear the stilettos.
You know what I don't feel sorry for? That's Gertrude's business.
But what I'm saying is, consequently, folks that have been to Baskin Robbins and have had every flavor of ice cream, try to give them some vanilla if you want. They beat the brakes off of you.
I'm still a vanilla girl.
Don't bring me no vanilla. They want moose tracks.
To Pop's point, there's definitely a place in the world for Gertrudes. However, like I'm not Gertrude. I'm not Gertrude.
That thing that drew up like an old earring hole.
Nika B, you don't strike me as a Gertrude.
Nah.
Listen, I don't want y'all to get confused.
And going back to what Pops was saying, you say how much excitement can you have? Tell you something. When this thing right here dropped, I remember the day this came on. I never forget it. I remember where I was at. Up against somebody's wall, going crazy. Yeah. I see you, nigga B. I see you, nigga B. I saw a little bounce. Rest in peace to Rich Homie Quan.
Yeah, that was addiction, something else.
Yeah.
Did y'all read how it happened?
What I read was he went to sleep on his couch and didn't wake up. Was that it?
So the girlfriend, wife, whatever, she had put cup on it because he didn't come to bed that night, and so she was getting ready to take the son to school that morning. He was still on the couch, so she put cover on him. She came back from taking the son to school, still asleep. She went back to bed. She woke up a while later, came back like, bro, you still asleep. She rolled him over. He had foam and stuff coming out of his mouth. And the body was cold.
Yeah.
That's crazy. But I will say he did an interview about 2 years ago, and he had spoke about how he was struggling with drugs as far as like Miley, Percocets, and all different type of stuff.
Jesus.
And that's one thing that we talk about the rappers and stuff like that. Now, that's one thing I don't like because don't get me wrong, is rappers and anybody famous, anybody they've been doing drugs for years. But as time went by, this stuff is different now. It's stronger now. And when you get money and stuff, you have more access to this stuff. And when you get addicted on that type of stuff, and addiction is that's real. And
it is
stuff like that, especially at such a young age. That stuff hard to kick because when you taking this stuff, you performing all over the place. You're always at parties, and you can afford these things, but I'm pretty sure you got folks just, hey, here you go, here you go, here you go, here you go. I mean, you get addicted to that stuff, and you drinking, and you doing lean, popping pills, smoking weed, drinking alcohol and then you constantly moving your life like this right here. So I hate that for the family. Like I said, she was taking the son to school, so obviously he got kids. I hate that.
Mhm.
I really do hate that. And
I do
what's
too.
transpiring now, I really can't stand. Uh, a lot of women are coming out putting pictures up, almost like I'm sad my boyfriend died. Like,
Yeah.
and these women
That's
go
so
with him and stuff like
disrespectful.
that. You know, so I
So
don't like that.
disrespectful.
You know,
I don't like that either.
and but definitely rest in peace to that man. He was a
Yeah.
great artist. I know, like being down here in Georgia, people talk about him all the time.
Mhm.
They love his music and stuff like that. So, and he was actually like trying to make a comeback and get back
Mhm.
uh relevant again. So I definitely hate that for him. He was
Yeah.
34 years old. So I
Yeah.
hate that.
Yeah. One thing maybe we can discuss in a future podcast. I think a lot of times we don't look at these rappers. We don't take them seriously. And not saying him because I don't know his music. I'm sure I've heard him on the radio, and maybe danced or bob my head some of his stuff. Didn't know it was him. But oftentimes we don't take them seriously because we don't take their music seriously, and therefore we don't take their substance use or their addiction seriously. But before they're rappers, these are Black men and Black women with real issues. And so I think we need to have, I think there needs to be a discussion at some point about addiction. Um, just like when Lil Wayne, had his issues with
With the
addiction and
seizures,
whatever he's going through. Yeah. People made insensitive comments about that. There's still a Black man going through something.
yeah.
So hopefully at some point we can have a larger discussion about that.
I say, open the door and let me in. Teach us all, reach your sins. Turn the cheek, let it slide. Give 5 on the black hand side. The black hand side. Oh, oh, oh. Black hand side, black hand side. Oh, oh, oh. The black hand side.